How's it going, guys? This is a guide to flipping on Gumtree. Let's get right into it. So, what is flipping and why are we learning about it? Well, flipping is the act of buying something for low and selling it for high. You're making a profit in the process. So, as you can see here, that's Gumtree's new motto: buy, sell, win. And that's pretty much what we're going to be talking about. So flipping is the underlying mechanic behind most profitable businesses. A typical example for this would be the textiles industry, which you buy cheap clothing overseas, import it to your local country, and then slap some price tags on and sell it to the fashion industry at a huge markup cost. So that would be the first pathway, where you buy an item, you don't do anything to it, you put another higher price tag on it and just sell this exact same item. Now, a second pathway would be you buy an item, you provide some kind of service in between to the item, and then resell it. So what I'm thinking about is if you're repairing electronics or restoring furniture, that would be the second pathway here. And for a more concrete example, let's think you get a broken iPhone, change the screen, and resell it. So, if you're interested in getting into buying and selling or flipping on Gumtree, you want to find a niche and know your niche. Now, this is your own area of personal expertise. You base it on what your hobbies are and what you're interested in. Really, you want something that you know a lot about, so that when an item comes up on the market, you exactly know what it's worth. You know that that person is selling it for cheap, and you know that it will sell for a higher amount. And the golden rule is to only buy within your niche. So, what do I recommend? I recommend you look at these three niches or categories on Gumtree: electronics and computers, sports and fitness, and books, music, and games. Specifically, you want to be looking at computers, phones, video game consoles, gym equipment, it's good, and musical instruments. So what things do you want to keep in mind? So you want to think about how much an item will cost you at the beginning. So if you buy an item for, say, $100 and you're going to be reselling it for $120, you're only really going to be making $20 in the process. Now, that might be good, but you want to think about that in the larger scheme of things. Like, is $20 worth your time and effort to go pick up an item, deal with reselling it, listing it on the Gumtree market, all that, you know? So next is, what is the potential profit margin? So if you have a $20 item and you can sell it for like 40 or 50, that's a really good profit margin. How much will servicing the item cost? So if you are going to be doing the second part, where you provide some kind of service in between, you want to know how much time, effort, and say money it will cost in the middle there. So you could be buying cleaning supplies or cloths or anything, and that's going to rack up, you know. So how much time will it take to resell it? This is really important, because and it ties into how much space will the item take up, because if you have something that you've bought and you're trying to resell, you don't want it sitting in your house for months. You want it, ideally you want to buy something and be reselling it within a couple of days or a week or two, you know. And that's where you can buy an item, resell it, get your profit, and then buy another item, resell it, get your profit, and then it just starts snowballing, and over time it stacks up. So as a final note, there's a thing called sense of urgency, and that can be a good or bad thing. So when you see an item pop up within your niche, you're going to know straight away if it's worth it or not. And sometimes, if you don't have your research down pat, you might be thinking, yes, this is a really good item, when really it's not that great. It's okay, but if it's not that great, you're going to be sitting on that item for a couple days or a couple months. It comes down to whether you really know your niche, whether you're going to be making a lot of money from this. And one of the best indicators of a potential deal is when someone's moving away or moving overseas, and they need to sell all their items quickly, and they might have lots of different items in their listings, and you can pretty much guarantee that they're going to be selling it for a pretty cheap cost if they go to sell it quickly. So that's when the sense of urgency is a good thing. So you got to keep a level head, and if an item is worth buying and selling, it's probably likely that a lot of other people are going to be quick to buy it. So that's where this sense of urgency comes in as well. So you just got to keep all that in mind. And yeah, good luck out there. I might be putting some more videos out about this topic soon. Alright, have fun.